Okay, 25th of February 2020. That is the trim above the cabinets by the back door. I call it the back door, the pantry door. That piece has been replaced. That's the third piece up there. They keep breaking free. In fact, that whole line is dropping from the wall, probably because the floors are sinking, because they had to cut the joists, or they thought they did, to try and even out the floors. That, if you can see it, that there, that's a better picture. That's a caulk they keep adding. They added caulk, and then it's still coming apart from the wall. The back of these cabinets are attached to the wall, and they're being pulled off. And I'm guessing because the floor is sinking here. They cut through the flooring here when they were cutting the joists. They didn't support them well. There's a dip in the floor there now. So the floors are uneven. Nails are popping up because the floors move up and down. I could pour water there, and I guess you could see it. I don't really know if you can tell by the light that there's a dip there. But several spots where it's higher. The joists aren't even. That's another piece that's been replaced. And that's how that looks. Actually, you follow cracks all the way around. And like I said, since the floors are going up and down, there's nails popping up through that are working their way out. Here's the, well, this would be the eating area of the kitchen. I wouldn't call it the dining room. That's the wall there. You can see the tape is separating from the wall. That's in many of the rooms. That's just in this one. Let's go over here. This is the window in the kitchen area looking out. The kitchen seating area. And it's not the brightest day in the world, but the house is delivered with that crack. They supposedly fixed it, yet it's still here. You can see the corners don't look right. I've complained about the corners since day one. And they don't match. They don't look right. You can see the whatever they did just wasn't made to match the rest of the wall. Then the paint didn't match either. Yeah, the corners aren't right. I don't know what that is. Scratch. Yeah, but if you look close, you can see the lines where the mud line was. They didn't sand it down to make it match when they tried to patch the walls. The house was delivered with damage throughout. And Elite sent a crew to fix it before we could move in. The paint was mismatched. The corners were cracked. Here's another crack. This was here. They supposedly fixed it. It's back. So we're in court now. Over 3 years. So far the argument's just been to where the trial is going to be, not so much fixing it. They forgot to paint over this one when they left. It was tacky. It was like sticky. That might be one of the reasons why all the corners are cracking. I don't know. We'll need an expert to figure that out. Hopefully we'll get one. That was redone. I can't tell. This light's not, it's cloudy today. So, and there's the trim. This is the trim throughout the house. That's how it looks. I've complained since day one about the trim. It opens and closes with the weather. Actually, that's not quite as bad. Normally, I could stick a couple butter knives in there. If you look across into this would be the living room area. That's above the French door. You know, that's how. Does anybody think that's acceptable? I don't. There's the crack off the corner of the French door. It was cracked there when they delivered the house. It's cracked there again. It's been cracked there too on the other side as well. Both these windows are replaced. That one actually leaks moisture, so it gets fogged. You can't see out. And these blinds don't work. If you try and bring it all the way down, it doesn't go back up sometimes, so I'm afraid to bring it up. It gets kind of hot in here with the sun. Let's see. turn the light on over here. Oh, no light. Turn the light on. Hang on. So, and here's the, this was the divider between the room. Actually, it looked nice when they put it in, but it quickly cracked. And I complained. Sunshine refused to do these wall cracks. Sunshine sent a repair crew out to try and deal with these corners in the floors, but they would not touch the, it's cracked. This is in every corner pretty much in the house. These cracks. Oh, they just didn't paint over it well there, but yeah, they're all cracked. They don't match. You can see the mud line. It wasn't made to match the corners. They use different kinds of paint. There's the trim where it meets. These doors, I lost one door already. I complained, and problem being they moved this, if I can bring this back. They moved this up and down. We can see the holes. The problem is the door's not square. And there's a gap here. I can stick my finger in. And it's hitting the top up here. There's no gap. So the door, either you have to get this so tight it won't open, or it'll just blow open. Yeah, air goes through on the bottom. I can't do anything. I'm not sure. I tried. I can't figure out how to make it work. But the front door actually popped open and it broke. I had to replace that. So this is the living room area. The corners. We got cracks above the walls. Like I said, Sunshine went and fixed that. They said Elite's problem. That's Elite's problem. That little spot on the wall's been here forever. I have no idea. Another problem with these walls are you can't paint, you can't wash them. This flat paint comes right off. Here's another. That's where the trim meets going into the dining room area. That's the other side of the wall. That's one side of the room, and that's the other side of the room. Nice trim work, huh? So that's this house. That's oh, I guess we'll film this one real quick. Here's the other where it meets over here. It's been here forever. Yeah, and that trim piece too. Honestly, does anybody? I've mentioned it over and over again. Does anybody think that that's okay? Truthfully, is that what a new house is supposed to look like? And besides just the normal cracks, these seams are, it's coming right down the seam. Now, it was broken down on the inside when they delivered it, but it's working its way right down there. So, obviously you can see that. They just stick out. You wouldn't think you could notice the trim pieces, but how do you not notice them? So I'm sure there's more than this, but this is a quick film to add with the others. Okay, thanks. What did I say? 25th of February, 2020.